guys, just got back from the brother-in-law's, borrowed his engine hoist. Thank you very much, Dave. Anyway, so you can finally get the motor off the back of my truck now, and then we'll get the Oldsmobile in there and we'll start ripping that old heap of shit motor out and put this one in. Sitting there all pretty, waiting, looking good. And no, that's not where my daughter sits when we're driving. It's just on there. She probably would enjoy it though. Anyway, sidetracked. So yeah, get this motor off and get into it. Right guys, here we go. It's all up. Okay, I got my son to give me a hand to get the bonnet off because it is bloody heavy. So yeah, we'll get into it and get this heap of shit pulled out. See? Yes, get this radiator. I don't even know if you can see me or not. I've got a tripod, so yeah, bear with me. Did someone say bear? Anyway, get this radiator pulled out, drain some water first. Make a big mess. Alright, pull this hose off. I guarantee I've missed the bucket. Got some of it. Pop those off. These two brackets off the top. Plug the electric fan from behind here. Yes. Alright. This alternator disconnected. These old things are actually nice and easy to work on. Pretty basic. Some of this Jap crap, late model stuff. Shit everywhere. Temperature sender out of there. Get down there from there. Right, what have we got over here? Plug the dizzy. It's usually how I do things, go through and undo all the stuff that you're likely to forget till you get to the point where you're lifting the motor out and you think, that's right, I haven't undone that wire. So always go through, get all the little stuff done first, get it all out the way. Unplug these leads because they go all around the power steering. Move the top out of the way. Right, what we got? Vacuum hose, few brakes. Linkage for the car up here. I just like to jack them up too, put them on stands straight off. Just being tall, it's a big killer leaning over things. So it's much easier to get them up in the air. You're not hovered up, killing your back. Alright, so that's that off. Carb's disconnected. I've already done the fuel line before I turn the camera on. Alright, dizzy's undone, radiator's out. We've got power steering out of here. Done. Can't wait to get this motor out of here. It's the second time it's been in here. I pulled it out, stripped it down, put new heat gaskets on it, cleaned all the heads up, put a new cam in it. The cam lifters that were in it were naked, and put it all back together, give it a fix what I thought were all the problems, put it back in and decided to start knocking. So I've been driving around with a little bit of a knock in there under load for a couple of months now, I suppose. While my other motor was getting rebuilt. So can't wait to get this thing out of here. Okay, a few motors in this thing. The original was it 397? I think it was. When I bought it, it was a mint runner. Trans was no good. I used to lose drive all the time. Couldn't source a new trans. Couldn't find anyone who would rebuild the old one. So out with that. And bought a 455 big block. I was going to stick that in. Had it sitting in here, but it was just a really tight fit. Just because of the way the cross member is in these and where the steering box is. And so yeah, just pulled that back out. Decided to go small block. Nice and small, everything's easy to work on. So yeah, that's what we ended up with. Now I'm losing tools already. Probably one of the hardest things I've had to do when I decided to do these YouTube videos. I said I'd give it a go, something to do, seeing I'm in here working on stuff all the time. But yeah, it's not as easy as you think. Once you get into the groove of doing something, because you know what you're doing, you forget that you're actually on camera. So you end up with these big quiet spells, which you'll see a lot of, because I get into the mind frame of concentrating on what I'm doing. And sorry guys, but I forget about this. And these videos end up quite long, boring, and yeah, but once I get the hang of this editing nonsense, I'll be able to cut out all this boring, mind-numbing dribble, and they might be a bit more watchable, hopefully. But yeah, they're definitely not how-to videos, not at all, because the way I do things is not necessarily the right way to do them. It's just the way I do them to get them done with what I've got here. So yeah, you have to just make up your mind what you think is helpful and what's not. Feel free to comment on anything if you see me doing something. See me doing something and you've got a better way, an easier way, you think it might come in handy, feel free to drop a comment in there, let me know, because hey, like I said, everyone's got their own way of doing things. Just because you do it doesn't mean it's right, but it might be better than the way I'm doing things. Who knows, eh? Right, what am I up to? Too busy talking shit, forget what I'm doing. That's pretty much all that stuff up here undone. I think we've got to take the carb off, so we have to put the lifting plate on there. Get all those vacuums all undone. I should have my glasses on because I can't even see what size camera I've got. Yeah, can't wait to get this thing going properly. I'm trying to use it as it is at the moment with a bit of a knock in there and a few other issues. It's just not enjoyable. You know, you've got to sort of plan where we're going and make sure it's, you know, not going to put too much stress on it and end up blowing it up on the side of the road somewhere. So you always, you know, got to think, well, we've got that run on this weekend, so yeah, it's a bit far, we can't take this. Or it's up hills and I don't want to load it up for that long, going up a hill, and so it'd be good to get it reliable, which was the plan with this all along. I've had it for a couple of years now. It's just been sitting there waiting like everything else. I keep getting sidetracked by buying other projects, and here it is. But yeah, it's time. Bloody cool car, it's nice to drive at least, smooth as. Mrs can jump in it and drive it easy as, no problems. Get the kids in there and do a couple of club runs and yeah, enjoy it. Which is what it's all about. This time having these cars, if they're parked up in the garage with problems, or you know, you don't use them because it's raining, And get your shiny paint looking all dirty. It's not my idea of fun. My idea of fun is something like this. It's rough. Got the patina's paint. And you can get out there and drive it. Enjoy it. You still there? Are you? You still there? Probably not, eh? There's actually a show on today that I wanted to go to, but thought, nah, I'll get out in the garage, get this thing done. Well, get it started anyway. So I'll be getting it done today. And I got other things to do as well, and that will make a good start on it anyway. Alright, get the lifting plate on there now. Once I take it off the other motor. What have we got down here? F strap. Rob these rocker covers off this motor. Get them all polished up, and I'll put them on my 39, I think. It's got some ugly cheap chrome ones on there that just look ugly and cheap. I like these way better. Alright, so strap off. What else have we got? Take that off before I rip it out. For the oil gauge. Those uncomfortable silences again. A lot of them. Right. We're up to exhaust manifolds off here. I'm using spinners. Alright, I'll just turned you off for a little bit while I did the other side. It's in a prick of a spot out of the exhaust manifold. It's down between the brake booster, you got the steering box down there, so it's a hell of a mission. So I thought I'd turn you off while I struggle with that one. Might hear some bad words you're not allowed to say. Like bugger or whoops. Anyway, pull these plugs out of here. Ooh. Maybe that motor's not so great after all. Plugs are looking pretty shit. So maybe it's it's got more issues than just a knock, which is quite weird because it ran mint, didn't miss a beat. Had an extra beat actually. Ugly. One's from the other side. Can you see that? On a closer. Can't even see it, can you? Ugly. That is shit. Glad it's coming out. Anyway, it's not gonna come out if I keep standing here talking shit, is it? It's gonna fold off that back out the way. Tell you what, if you're watching any of these videos, you must be pretty bored, eh? Because they are mind-numbing. I'm really sorry for this. But hey, that's what it is. If you're watching, good on you. Thank you. We'll get there, eh? We'll get better. Obviously, once I sort this editing stuff out, I can get rid of all this uncomfortable silences. It's like a first aid, isn't it? I don't know what to say. A few other little jobs to do on this Oldsmobile as well, once that motor's in there. Transmission, tranny, the old tranny. It's got a hell of a leak. Well, it's got actually more than a leak. It's got several. So we have to pull the pan off of that, change the filter. You know, I put a filter in it when I put the trains in, and new gasket, but cheap gasket, it's leaking, and hasn't done a lot of Ks, but it's done enough to deserve a new filter anyway. The trains had been sitting around for a little while before I put it in, so it's bound to have a bit of crap in there. So we'll drop that pan, put a gasket in. It also is leaking. Where else is it leaking from? I don't know. Can't remember. Where are you anyway? Yeah, it's also leaking from the shift selector. Little seal in there needs to be done. The rear seal needs to be done. And I think it might actually be leaking from the vacuum modulator thing as well, so I'll put one of them in it, stop all these leaks, because it's everywhere you park it. Like most of my cars actually, they all leak oil. Anyway, I'm getting off track again, quite good at that. What are we up to? I think we're pretty much done up here. Still got to get in there, fun job. Bell housing bolts. Engine mounts down there. Just in there. actually had to make these mounts. Well, I stood around and watched while my brother-in-law, he came up for the day and he made up some little engine mounts in there, coming off the cross member, these ones, up to here. Because originally the original 397, it was front mounted, so it was just bolted down on the cross member. So yeah, Dave came up kind enough, welded in some nice plates, put the engine mounts in, and also did a trans cross member as well. Top bloke, thank you. Anyway, I don't know if I really can't be bothered today or I just want to talk. What are we up to? Right, I think it's time to get under there, and we'll undo the engine mounts, bolts for the torque converter, get to a couple of bell housing bolts from under there, it's easier, and we'll rip it out. Job done. How are you? This was the fun part, laying under the car, undoing torque converter bolts. Not fun at all. But if I have to be down here, so yeah. I'll show you in a minute what I mean by transmission leaks. And so I slice my fingers on this flywheel, a flexi plate, what do you want to call it? I feel water dripping on my neck too. It's not nice. One. Get the flexi plate in the right place, you can actually get to you can actually get to two of the bolts before you have to turn the motor over to get to the third. There's two out. Reach up, grab hold of the pulley. There's the pulley somewhere. Like he's got no plugs in it, so you can turn it over. And there's the other one. Water on the neck's not nice at all. Alright, up the torque converter back, so it's clearing it. Starter motor can stay in, it comes free. Alright, where are you? Any? You can see, I don't know if you can actually see, the pan's quite wet. There's a weepy around there, and the and it's getting a bit dark now, isn't it? But in there where the shift selector is, it's pouring out of there. It's got a bit of a leak in the back here of the pan as well. You see trips here, don't even know if you can see anything, don't know where I'm pointing, but yeah. So now, all that's left under here, I've got one bell housing belt right in there. Then engine mount bolts, and we're all ready to go. Alright, let's get some stuff done without yous rolling around underneath on my back like a cockroach. So yeah, engine mounts all undone, bell housing's all undone, starter motor is disconnected, torque converter is disconnected. It's full on that soul fair yet. Here it comes out. Anyway, that was way too easy. Look at that, eh? Nothing's still connected. Doing well today. Don't need help, he's alright. Mine's like the kids when you ask them to do something. Alright, this one's out. Whew. Nice and easy that one was. I suppose when you've had motors in and out so many times out of the same car, sort of comes easy as. There we go. Old shit box, nice and new. So yeah. You get all the bolt-ons off, you need the fan, pulleys, alternator, and engine mounts. And I think that's all off this motor. A couple of little fittings, the vacuum for the brakes. So yeah, I'll get them pulled off, slap them on there, and we'll drop this beauty in there. See you soon. Back again. Motor's all ready, as you can see. It's hanging here, waiting. Just been through, put the starter motor on, chuck all the engine mounts on, alternator, fan, a few other bits and pieces, so it's a bit easier to do. So yeah, just waiting for my wife to come back up, and she's going to help me drop it in, because it's awkward doing it by yourself. So yeah, as soon as she gets back, we'll drop this motor in and get it done. Right, let's get this motor on. Wife's up here to help now, so she can run the wheels. turned you off because bad weeds stuck inside. See? So yeah, motor's in. We'll get this thing out of the way and I'll get you in there and have a look. Problem was, chains fell off the jack. It was all in there crooked. But we got it sorted in the end. Get in there and have a look. There it is. She's in there. So tomorrow we'll get in, and no, not tomorrow, another day. We've got a car show on tomorrow. The next time we're in there, we'll just get in, finish bolting everything up, wire it all up. Still gotta find some way of mounting one of these boxes, because I've changed the distributor now to MSD. Yeah, get that in there. But she's in. Thanks to my smoking wife for the help. So yeah. Anyway, I've had enough. I'm getting inside, have dinner. Thanks. See you.